Welcome to the first episode of the Chronicles, brought to you by Hot Tamales, chewy cinnamon-flavored candies, just for your mouth. Hi, welcome to the first episode of the Chronicles. This is your two favorite gingers, Emma and Andy. She's the dad, I'm the daughter.
What?
Well, yeah. So the things we're going to talk about in the Chronicles are just going to be just like silly,
random,
goofy,
stuff.
makes no sense. Take your mind off of what's going on. Have a good time. Take note that I haven't had a haircut and I'm really starting to look frightening. We can talk about the bump on my head. See the bump on my head?
Yeah.
So if it starts pulsating, somebody shoot us a text. Let us know so we know what's going on. But our first thing we were going to talk about, our first episode, music. So you want to start, or you want me to start with music?
You can start.
Okay. So for me, my dad is who got me into music. My dad, years and years and years ago, back in disco era, my dad taught me. My very first album he ever got me was Abbey Road's album by the Beatles, and it has stuck with me from this very day. The Beatles are like the apex of music for me. I listen to a lot of music, but the Beatles are really where the heart is. When my dad was born over here.
My dad?
Yeah. Well, remember, you're the dad and the daughter.
I forgot I'm your dad.
Anyway, when Pops over here was born, 30 minutes into Pops being born, his favorite little girl here sang to her, or him, I guess, I Want to Hold Your Hand. We were sitting in a room and I had this great big huge purple outfit on. I'm a big boy, so I looked like the grape ape, and I was by ourselves in the room, and I was singing I wanna hold your hand, I wanna hold your hand. And for the next 5, 6, 7 years, as long as she would let me put her down to bed, I would still sing that song and many other Beatles songs to her. So what do you remember from me and you in your formative years, Dad, listening to music, whether it's the Beatles or whoever?
I'm trying to think. That's like a big bonding thing.
That would explain the smoke, coming out from here, so.
We do a lot of bonding with like music and stuff.
Was there a favorite song that I used to sing to you that you remember? I mean, you're only 11, Dad, but was there a favorite song that I used to sing to you when I would put you down at night that you remember?
I don't remember this stuff, but
That's because I have such a stellar voice. It just puts you out right away, so you don't have to hear it and you go to bed. So if you need your parents put to sleep at night, give me a call and I'll sing to them, and
that's our cat.
And we'll get it done.
That's our cat.
So anyways, so what was one of the first songs you could think of that you and I used to sing together all the time?
My Old Man's a Sailor.
My Old Man's a Sailor. So My Old Man's a Sailor is a Smothers Brothers song. A lot of folks are going to have to Google that one. So, but it kind of went.
Sad.
It kind of went like this. You ready? Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. My old man's a sailor. What do you think about that? He wears a sailor's collar. He wears a sailor's cap. He wears a sailor's raincoat. He wears a sailor's shoes. And every Saturday evening he reads the Sunday news. And someday, if I can, I'm gonna be a sailor, the same as my old man.
Daughter.
Exactly, my old man over here. All right, little break here.
Yeah.
All right, so we this is gonna be organic, like I said. So it's just not gonna make sense. Sometimes it'll be boring, but it'll be fun too.
And then sometimes we'll get into totally random stuff.
Yes, like Emma farted a couple minutes ago, and honestly, it was so bad that it turned the cat purple. The cat fell over. It was terrible. This guy
is purple.
This guy was white when it started out. She farted, boom, everything happened. So anyways, going back to music. So for me, one of my first big influences was, like I said, the Beatles. Emma's a big musical theater kid.
I am.
What was one of your big first musical
Hamilton.
Hamilton. So how did Hamilton affect you?
Well, a few years ago, if you kind of stay updated with the Broadway world, you know about maybe 2 years ago, the biggest show was Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
And it had really good music, and it was really popular amongst all of us theater kids. And so that was like the only thing we'd sing. Like, if we got the option to sing whatever we wanted, it was probably Hamilton. So I always would sing, like, we do a lot of carpooling in theater because there's 2 different buildings and everything, and then there's people, like parents who can't get everyone everywhere. Carpooling. That's always been like a big thing. But so a lot of times we would put on music and we would listen to Hamilton and then we would just like sing. Yeah.
What was one of the first songs that you remember from Hamilton? Doing over at, where do you do theater?
Hurrah Players.
So what was one of the first places, songs you remember hearing at Hurrah? That from Hamilton?
Right Hand Man, because we did a summer camp and we had to do a dance with the song Right Hand Man, which is one of the songs in Hamilton.
Justin was the was the hip hop teacher, and I remember Emma's done a lot of camps over there, but I remember that one the most because they were going to do hip hop. They really hadn't done hip hop yet, and Emma's kind of like me. Emma's a really good dancer. I'm not, but she's a really good dancer. But hip hop type rhythm isn't natural for her, so I was excited to see her do it. And I had no clue what song they were going to do. I heard about Hamilton, knew about Hamilton, but they did this song called Right Hand Man. And my gosh, Justin, who was probably 16, 17 at the time, taught them quite a bit. And that song just knocked it right out of the water. I went out immediately, got the soundtrack, and listened to that soundtrack like constantly
over and over
for probably the last 2 to 3 years. And yeah, I mean, it was just like that soundtrack was everything. Even my dad's mom, she would she would even sing it in the car, and mom don't sing all that often, just us kids do. But you know, she really did. But every single one of the kids, I can remember her with Bella, I can remember her with Kennedy, Avery, Molly, Jean, Emily. My gosh, the list goes on and on and on. I can remember us we had a LuLaRoe thing here at the house, and there was something going on with Lin-Manuel Miranda where you did a video and you posted it to his page and it was supposed to do something. I don't remember. I think it was some sort of charity thing, and I still got a video of all the kids out front doing that. It was really kind of neat.